I didn't think life had any surprises left for me, not after the way it shattered. It all started the day I walked into my kitchen holding a tray of coffee and blueberry muffins, thinking I was about to be a good husband. Instead, I walked into a scene that still feels like a movie I'd pay not to watch again. My wife Jenna, my wife of 7 years, was standing there in my bathrobe. My best friend Mark, my best friend since high school, was shirtless in my living room. They froze, I froze, and my heart, well, it didn't freeze. It exploded. Jenna kept saying, "It's not what it looks like," which was hilarious because it looked exactly like what it was. Mark tried to grab his shirt and stutter out some excuse that made even less sense. I didn't yell, didn't punch, didn't even cry. I just walked out, closed the door, and let silence do the talking. The divorce was quick. The depression afterward wasn't. Months later, I found myself working a dead-end job, living in a tiny apartment with peeling paint, eating takeout every night because cooking felt like too much effort. Then one night, out of nothing but boredom and hopelessness, I walked into a casino. I had $82 in my pocket, and absolutely nothing left to lose. I sat down at a high-stakes poker table. Don't ask me why. I wasn't thinking straight. And something strange happened. I won. Then I won again. Then the dealer started looking at me like I had supernatural powers. Hours passed in a blur of cards, chips, and adrenaline. And when the sun came up and I finally stepped outside, I was $12.4 million richer. $12.4 million. I checked the numbers so many times the casino manager actually laughed and said, "Yes, sir, it's real." I bought a lake house, a custom truck, a boat. And then, because I could, I invested in a tech startup that multiplied my money even further. Life didn't just get better, it transformed. Then, like a vulture smelling fresh gold, Jenna reappeared. She showed up at my doorstep wearing a soft smile and a dress I'd once bought her. Her eyes scanned the marble floors, the lakeside view behind me, the new life dripping off every corner of the house. "You look amazing," she breathed. "I've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of growing, and I realized what we had was special. I made mistakes, but maybe we could start over." She reached for my hand like it was some kind of scene from a romantic reunion movie. It took everything in me not to laugh. Instead, I invited her inside, let her ramble through her speech, every fake tear, every shaky apology, every forced smile. I let her hope. I let her imagine herself back in this house, in this life. And then I gently said, "Jenna, I didn't get rich so I could buy back the past. I got rich so I could leave it behind." Her expression cracked like glass dropped from a skyscraper. She accused me of being heartless, of changing, of becoming someone cold and cruel. Maybe she was right, or maybe I just finally learned my worth. Either way, I walked her to the door, opened it for her, and said, "I genuinely hope you find happiness, somewhere far from here." And then I closed it. Now every morning when I stand on my balcony overlooking the lake, coffee in hand, I think about how losing Jenna felt like the end of my world. Turns out it was just the beginning of a much better one. Sometimes life doesn't give you revenge. Sometimes it gives you something better, a life they can't come back into.